Hello everyone,
Hello.
we're back. I'm Dion.
And I'm Tone.
And we are the Fightside. We are live right now, just coming from Tone. What
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What did I just see?
Man, let me tell you, Tank put the whole 130, 135 pound
On
class on
notice. Oh my God.
If you're stepping around with him, you better be ready to fight.
You know, when you're looking at this fight tonight, I like Tank's patience tonight. So I think that him dealing with Mayweather for these past 15 weeks, they had
15 weeks, man. He needs
in
to stay in
Vegas.
Vegas. Stay in Vegas, man.
He was patient. He started to walk Santa Cruz down, and Santa Cruz was never knocked out in his whole career, and he was never even knocked down. He got knocked down. They called it a knockdown, but the referee apologized to him because it was like a rabbit punch. So
yes.
he could take a shot. He's one of those tough Mexican fighters that go tit for tat.
I respect Santa Cruz,
but he ran into the Tank today.
Tank Davis found out that Santa Cruz couldn't really hurt him.
Yeah.
So he started walking towards him. See, Santa Cruz is usually the one that puts pressure walking towards fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
But Tank started to walk to him.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man, I always said Tank Davis was a good fighter.
Yeah.
But now, I'm saying his next fight needs to be against one of these top guys again.
Yeah.
No time to go backwards. You got to keep going forward. Floyd knows it. They're going to keep going forward. You got Teofimo.
Yeah.
You have Devin Haney. You have all these guys, and then you got Lomachenko if you're willing to come back and thank you all of that.
No, but no. Javante has 130 pound and 135.
Hey, it is what it is.
So I just don't believe, if you think that when it comes to Lomachenko, if you think that Teofimo gave him problems and he didn't want to come in because he was getting caught with shots and might be getting a little hurt, Tank will knock him out.
Knock him out.
I mean, I like Lomachenko, but
I don't think Bahrain wants to make that fight.
I don't think he won't want to make that fight because I don't believe he want Floyd to make any money. But it's a whole other story. But he knows he don't want to give Floyd the satisfaction of beating both of his biggest stars at this point.
Man,
because I would say Terence Crawford, but he don't seem to give Terence Crawford as much respect. But the point is that I think that Tank Davis is a superstar. He's his first pay-per-view. He closed the show the way a pay-per-view star is supposed to close the show.
Over 9,000 people.
And I want to give a shout out to PBC because they put on a good show.
Very good show.
All the fights tonight were knockouts, which was great. And they put on a good show tonight with fans in the seat. They did the protocol correctly, and the energy was there. You could tell the energy.
Showed it can happen.
Showed it can be done.
So Bahrain stop being cheap.
Yeah, I hope Top Rank puts on better shows. Last night there was a DAZN fight with Golden Boy, Jaime Mingua.
Oh, right, Mingua.
He fought the guy Johnson. I mean, he beat the guy. They had to stop it because the guy was cut on the lip. But even then, when you watch the fights now, you watched that fight last night, and with no fans, the energy was lacking.
Right, you need the fans. You got to find a way to put fans in there, get an arena where you can fit fans, man. It brings more excitement, man.
Yes, it does bring more excitement. And the key is that the interaction with the fans and the fighters and the fans' energy of the fighters feed off of it. Which I know that we're in a pandemic, so they gotta play it by ear and they gotta kind of go slow. But I do like what they did. I think they allowed 15,000 tonight.
It was 9,000.
It was 9,000.
It could have held up to 15.
Could have held up to 15.
But I think 9,000 over 9,000 tickets were sold.
Yeah, and I hope that the pay-per-view sold well. We bought it, no problem.
Hey.
But I think that Tank right now from here on in is a pay-per-view fight. Him and Teofimo Lopez.
Great fight.
That'll be a great fight.
Great fight.
Super fight. Him and Lomachenko. That'll be a super fight.
Devin Haney too.
Devin Haney. That'll be a super fight. Now I will say that Devin Haney would try to box Tank on the outside, but don't get caught.
Man.
Because Devin Haney don't hit that hard. I mean, he don't knock.
Tank Davis is a monster.
He's a superstar.
I love what I see in him, and I got a lot of respect to Leo.
Santa
I like Leo Santa Cruz and his family, his father. All respect to them, but Tank Davis, man, is a monster, man.
Yeah, he's what 24-0 with 23 knockouts, man.
Oh God, it's the guy.
Amazing.
See what Mike Tyson said? That's his favorite fight. The monster himself, right?
And I like the way Tank. If you analyze the fight again, we spoke about his patience in the beginning, but I like the way he was touching the body so much. And when he throws the reason why Tyson probably likes him so much is because when Tank throws shots, he throws shots with bad intentions.
Right.
Like those body shots, he was trying to.
But he don't waste a lot of shots.
He don't waste a lot of shots.
So he's very calculating. And he needs to stay in Vegas around there with Floyd and his camp out there because it keeps him focused, man.
Yeah, it does. It does. It keeps him out of Adrian Broner's way. I like Adrian Broner, but you gotta get more.
It keeps him focused so that he don't fall into the trap.
Right, there's a lot of distractions.
Being where he comes from,
Yeah, so, I mean, congratulations to Tank Davis. I give you a lot of props. Hope to see big things from you in the future.
No doubt.
Now, what's coming up next? The next big, I would say, big fight coming up now would be November 14th, would be Terrence Crawford, Kell Brook.
I don't know how big it is. I don't know how big it is.
Kell Brook is a name at this point. He's not even you know, he's not in his prime. However, he is a name, and you know, he's talking very confident on YouTube.
As he should.
He's in shape, so he said he's gonna have no problem making 147. Even though the last time he made 147 was in 2017 when he lost to Errol Spence.
Yeah, it's a fight. I don't know. It's a big fight.
Yeah,
because you know, to me, Terrence Crawford ain't fighting no big fights.
Right, no big names. Now, I feel like this with Terrence Crawford, right? I believe he has the goods.
Of course. But you gotta prove it.
Right, you gotta prove it. See, my thing is, you should not be wasting your time. Even though it's just a fight, I get it, it's a name. And I heard as people were saying that, you know, once he beat Kell Brook, he's still gonna get his credit. But here's the deal. You're not fighting a live guy in his prime. He's not. He should be fighting a Porter or a Thurman right now. Even a Ugas. He needs to be fighting those dudes. I know that those dudes probably priced himself out, but look.
Every time I come on the show, we say Terrence Crawford got the goods. Every time we do the show, I'm gonna always say, don't tell me you got the goods against people who you were supposed to beat.
Right.
B-class fighters.
Right.
You have to fight top-notch fighters in order to prove it. Your goods are not that good. How can you prove how good your goods are if you ain't have nobody in the ring that can push you?
Right. Exactly.
You fighting B and C class fighters.
Right. Now going back to the fight tonight. Santa Cruz wanted to be challenged. So he asked for Tank Davis.
He came up for the fight.
And he came ready. He came ready. He just got caught.
Tank was just a bigger guy, stronger guy.
Strong dude. No, but he was actually bigger than Tank.
Well, he's taller than Tank. But if you look at the body, Tank is a bigger fighter.
Yeah.
But Santa Cruz is a great fighter. He's a four-time champion. Yeah. For a weight class. The guy can fight. He ain't no pushover.
But he wanted the challenge.
Right.
You know, so if I'm Terrence Crawford, right? Terrence Crawford says he's pound for pound the best. I'm the best in the business. I'm the best at welterweight. I'm all this. You got ESPN. I like ESPN, but they're being a little biased with these top-ranked fighters. Yeah. You know, putting them all in the top 10 to pound for pound list, right? But the deal is this. A pound for pound guy is that dude that puts fans in the seats, that makes people order those pay-per-views, that everybody knows that they transcend the sport. When you think of Canelo, you think of boxing. When you think of Mayweather, you think of boxing. When you think of Tyson, you think of boxing.
Every time we say this, every time we get on this mic, don't tell me you pound for pound on what you did 5 years ago.
5 years ago. No. You've been in the welterweight 3 years.
That doesn't hold any water. You pound for pound fighters can go on pay-per-view and sell. Yeah. Your own promoter said you can't sell.
Yeah. Your own promoter. And he said he won't put the money behind it.
He won't put it there. He can't even bring you to Vegas when it was hot. He said you have to go back to your home state.
Nebraska.
That is bad if you're a quote unquote the pound for pound fighter.
Right. Now it's crazy how he was a pro how many years before Errol Spence?
He was there for
about 7 years before Errol Spence. But yet Errol Spence is the bigger fighter. He's had
more pay-per-views.
More pay-per-views.
He's going to be on another.
This is going on his fourth?
His third.
His third pay-per-view?
Yeah.
And Terrence Crawford has had pay-per-views, but they were terrible. Now, I don't know if I could blame Terrence or I could blame his promoter.
No, you got to blame the competition he's fighting.
Right. Well, that's part of it as well.
He ain't fighting anybody.
He ain't fighting anybody's worth, paying money to see. Unless you're in Omaha, Nebraska.
I'm telling you, like I said, he has talent. The guy can fight. But you have to, you can't tell me that you're the best fighter and you're not fighting anybody that's going to push you.
No.
Well, Errol Spence and these guys is fighting each other. They're pushing each other. You have nobody. Your own promoter said he has no welterweights for you. You might have to leave and go to PBC.
Yeah.
That came out of his mouth.
That came out of his mouth.
So maybe you need to consider that. You had Sean Porter right there in your face saying, forget about friendship. This is business.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You don't want to fight him. You said it's a waste of time to fight Danny Garcia. You said it's a waste of time. But yeah, you ready to give the Mean Machine a rematch and say that's worth it? Come on, man.
Oh, and now you're gonna fight. And now you're gonna fight Kell Brook, who's technically over the hill.
Stop the nonsense.
All right, we expect you to beat him.
You're gonna always have people say stuff. Some of your top fans are starting to question you now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's
Step up to the plate.
That, man.
You gotta step up to the plate.
And let's get off of him because that makes me
Makes you upset.
yeah, it makes me upset because the guy that's so tough. Let's get on Errol Spence.
Errol Spence,
That's gonna
December
be the next
5th,
big fight.
Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
That's right, baby.
Danny Garcia, this is what we're talking about. He went from Mikey Garcia, he fought Peterson, he fought
Porter.
Kell Brook, he fought Porter. You know, he's fighting top guys.
Coming out of a major car accident.
Major car accident, and
People
didn't
still
win no
question him.
tune-up.
He still want the top guys.
Still want the top guys.
That's hard.
It's hard right there.
That's not saying this guy ain't worth it, that guy ain't worth it, no.
No.
You forget about people gonna say, oh, they don't want to fight Terrence.
Right.
No. Terrence Crawford ain't fight nobody.
Terrence Crawford is just trying to
earn.
get the bag. That's what he's trying to do.
You can't. I like the narrative that Derek James said. If we both moving furniture, and we're working for a furniture moving company, and I'm carrying all the weight, and you're not, and you expect to get the same thing I'm getting?
Right.
No.
If I'm carrying the couch downstairs, and I'm carrying the love seat, and you carrying the lamp, there's a problem.
No. That's like that. So Errol's fighting the top guys, you fighting nobodies, and you expect to just come right in and get the top prize.
Can't do that.
It don't work
that way.
You have to fight.
You gotta
top
earn your
guys.
keep. Now, I got a scenario for Terrence Crawford, right?
What's that?
Here's my scenario.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're gonna beat Brook. All right, no
They're
problem.
gonna beat him.
Let him beat Brook, right?
That's a given. That ain't even a 50-50 fight.
His next fight should be against one of the champions at welterweight. It's probably not gonna be Errol Spence because Errol Spence have options. But you know, if I was him, set up a fight with Ugas because here's what's gonna happen. Ugas right now is the WBA regular champion. Manny Pacquiao is the WBA super champion.
But they're gonna strip him.
If he don't fight somebody soon, they're gonna strip Manny Pacquiao and they're gonna elevate Ugas. Once they elevate Ugas, go and fight Ugas. That's a good matchup. If you beat Ugas, now you got the WBO and WBA, and now you got more leverage when you're gonna negotiate to fight Spence.
Because right now you have no leverage. None.
Now don't let Ugas fight Spence and Spence beat him and have 3 belts.
You really gonna do
You lucky if you get 30%.
Come on, man. You can't get nothing with a WBO belt.
You can't get nothing with WBO belt. And you know it, and he knows it. You're 34, he's 34 years old.
You better make a move quick, my brother.
Make a move, my man.
Make a move, man.
Because
time waits for nobody.
Once Errol's here's how I see Errol Spence moving. Once he takes care of Danny Garcia, I'm gonna assume he wins. He's gonna shoot for the Pacquiao fight. If Pacquiao still don't want to fight him, then you know what he can do? He can put another name on his belt. He can fight Thurman, which is another pay-per-view. Because Thurman really only lost one fight, and he lost a close fight to Manny Pacquiao. So that's still a big name, and it's an easy fight to make. Or he can actually go and fight Ugas for the WBA regular title.
Right.
He can do that too.
He got options.
That's another pay-per-view fight. And let me tell you, if you watch Ugas' last fight, even though he won the fight,
Yeah.
that dude hurt him twice.
Yeah, well, Ugas is...
He hurt him twice.
That's a good step up for Terrence Crawford.
That's a
Even
good
though
step up. He
I-
don't hit that hard. He's
I-
only got 12 knockouts.
I predict Terrence will beat him, of course.
Yeah, I think he'll beat Ugas. He's got the goods.
I need him to be in a 50-50 fight with a top.
I need him to be in a fight where the person's going to push him because we need to see him in adversity. We need to see what happens when he gets tagged with a shot and he got to survive. We want to see what happens when this guy is pushing him and they're going tit for tat. We want to see it. Now, you and I became major fans of Errol Spence once we saw how he adjusted against Kell Brook.
Right.
A prime Kell Brook in 2017.
That Terrence Crawford, Porter, none of these guys gave him a shot to win.
Nobody gave him a shot to win.
He goes into the Lions' den in England.
In England.
And win.
And win.
Okay, that's how you prove that you have real cojones.
That's right, exactly.
That you the man. You're gonna go into that man's backyard and take his belt.
Take it.
That's how you prove. You don't sit back and say, "Oh, he's not worth it. He's not worth it." Come on, man.
Exactly.
Let's get over that, man.
Let's get over that.
Fight somebody.
So just to wrap up, just a quick little thing we wanted to do. We want to say congratulations to Tank Davis again tonight.
That's it, man. Tank did his thing.
Fabulous performance, Tank Davis.
Hopefully one day after we can interview
I
him.
hope, just like someone just texted me, and I think it might be a good idea. Cinco de Mayo 2021, Tank Davis against Teofimo Lopez.
That'd be a good fight.
Pay-per-view, each of them can make a lot of money on that fight.
Yeah.
Bob Arum just step up to the plate.
That's it. If the
know?
money's there, people want to see it.
Lomachenko, that was a pay-per-view fight, right?
No, that was free.
Oh, that was free TV. Okay,
Free TV.
so he's still ain't no pay-per-view star. So fight Tank Davis. Davis will fight you at 130 or 135. Whichever one you want. He got both titles. You know, I mean, even if it's now, and if it's Lomachenko need to come back after losing that. Everybody's trying to say he was a hype job. He's this, he's that. You want to come back and really prove that you the Matrix? Then come back and fight Tank. That's a pay-per-view.
The money's there.
I mean, I think Lomachenko will get knocked out.
He
will get knocked out. But let him fight Tank. See what you got. You're supposed to be the man. See, here's the deal. A lot of these top-ranked fighters say that they this, I'm number one of this. Prove it.
And ESPN to me is biased.
And they're biased. I like ESPN. My man Stephen A.
They're biased.
But they're a little biased when it comes to fighting. But you gotta understand why they have an agreement.
I know. I understand.
Okay.
Don't say Errol Spence need to be taken off the pound for pound list because he ain't fight. Half these dudes ain't fighting a year.
Half these dudes ain't fighting a year.
So forget about all of that.
And we know he's coming off of an accident, and a lot of people are doubting.
You're assuming that he's not going to be what he used to be. That's an assumption. His trainer and his people would not put him in a fight like of this caliber if he was not
if he wasn't ready
to do it.
Exactly.
You got to stop pushing that narrative, man. If he's going to fight this fight, that means they've seen that he can handle it.
Yeah.
They've been around him a long time. His father and them will not allow him to fight a tough fight. So stop pushing that. Everybody's pushing that. He's going to be fine. And he's going to beat Danny Garcia. Trust me.
Right. Danny Garcia is too flat. I mean, how do you analyze that fight?
Too flat-footed, man.
Too flat-footed.
Too flat-footed.
And he's a counterpuncher. He's a
strict counterpuncher. He's too flat-footed. He don't move enough. He's too flat-footed.
I think once you start to get to like third or fourth round, and they each caught each other with a couple of shots, and once Spence sees that, okay, I can take this guy's shot, he's going to start walking Danny down. And when I've seen Danny in a lot of fights, he don't like pressure.
No.
He don't like pressure.
I like Garcia.
I like him.
But he's too flat-footed. These dudes can box. And Errol Spence has a lot of power. He's not one of these soft punching guys, man.
I think that in order for Danny to win, he's got to take risks. He's got to take chances.
He got to come out of the box.
He's got to come forward. See, you got to really, really, really beat the champ, like really beat him bad. And I don't see him doing that against Spence.
And if he can't hurt Spence, it's going to be a long night.
Because Spence going to start to touch him, and then just like with Tank tonight, he started touching Santa Cruz.
Yeah, after a while,
and Santa Cruz's face, he
started sitting in front of him, waiting, picking his shots. And see what if you can't hurt a man, if you can't back a man up and hurt him, it's a problem for you.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's going to be a problem, man. So,
absolutely.
But anyway,
we're going to let you guys go tonight. Tome,
hey,
it's always a pleasure, my brother.
No doubt, always, man.
I'm Dion.
And I'm Tone. Wow.
We're going to see you guys on the other side.
No doubt.
And we are the Fight Side.
Yes.
We just want to make sure that you guys don't forget to press the like button if you like what you hear and what you see, and press the subscribe button because we are trying to build the channel, and we appreciate all your support. Get T.
We trying to keep good content coming.
Good content.
Very good content. We ain't biased. We ain't on nobody's side. We just want to see good fights.
Good fights.
And I call it like I see it. And I've been watching fights since I was a kid. Been around boxing.
That's it.
And I call it just like I see it. Put on the good fight. Stop saying this person is not worth for that person.
That's it.
Just fight each other. The money's there. People want to see it.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We're going to see you guys next week. Thank you.
Out.